Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm catless in this video, but I do have something else significant behind me. I am getting ready to go on a trip. I am leaving the DC area where I live, and I am going to Kansas City to visit some family. I've had this video idea in my mind for a while, but funnily enough, earlier tonight, Book Riot published a video entitled Choosing Books for My Flight. And it's all about how one of their editors is going from the East Coast to visit family in the Midwest too, and what to bring on the trip. I don't think I'm actually going to follow any of the good advice that she did in that video, but I have my own agenda at play here. I am starting my reading for the 2013 Sammy Rohr Prize. I've been doing videos on the Sammy Rohr Prize for a while. I'll link my playlist down below. It alternates annually between fiction and nonfiction, and it's put out by the Jewish Book Council to honor emerging Jewish authors. And 2013 is the final fiction year that I have to do. So I thought I'd bring along on my trip and start on the plane or in the airport the winner of the 2013 Sammy Rohr Prize, The Innocents by Francesca Segal. This is a modern-day retelling of Edith Wharton's The Age of Innocence that takes place now in a Jewish enclave in the UK. I'll read from the description. Newly engaged and unthinkably self-satisfied 28-year-old Adam Newman is the prize catch of Temple Fortune, a small, tight-knit Jewish suburb of London. He has been dating Rachel Gilbert since they were both 16, and now, to the relief and happiness of the entire Gilbert family, they are finally to marry. To Adam, Rachel embodies the highest values of Temple Fortune. She is innocent, conventional, and entirely secure in her community, a place in which everyone still knows the whereabouts of their nursery school classmates. Marrying Rachel will cement Adam's role in a warm, inclusive family he loves. But as the vast machinery of the wedding gathers momentum, Adam feels the first faint touches of claustrophobia, and when Rachel's younger cousin, Ellie Schneider, moves home from New York, she unsettles Adam more than he'd care to admit. Ellie, beautiful, vulnerable, and fiercely independent, offers a liberation that he hadn't known existed, a freedom from the loving interference and frustrating parochialism of Northwest London. Adam finds himself questioning everything, suddenly torn between security and exhilaration, tradition and independence. What might he be missing by staying close to home? So yeah, I have some personal memories of reading Edith Wharton when I was a senior in high school and on my first trip to Italy to visit family. And I was reading 3 of Edith Wharton's novels, including The Age of Innocence, because my alma mater, what would become my alma mater, had a literary house for English majors and creative writing minors, and in that house was a literary cat that they named Edith Wharton. So that was enough to stoke the imagination of my teenage self to read some more classics by this particular author. It was only later in my studies that I came to understand Edith Wharton's own anti-Semitism, her bigoted response to what at the time was a rising Jewish immigration population to New York, where she lived. So in a way, I guess it feels like a petty sort of justice to reset one of her own classics in a Jewish context. Maybe you can learn some empathy from the grave, Edith. So yeah, I think that's the one that I'm going to start with. It's a traditional setup with chapters and everything for a novel. Unlike this one of the finalists for the 2013 Sammy Rohr, which is The People of Forever Are Not Afraid by Shani Boinjiu. I think I've been saying it in a technically grammatically correct way, that people are forever not afraid, but the actual title of this is The People of Forever Are Not Afraid. And this is a book about 3 young Israeli girls who grew up together and then joined the IDF, and about their experiences. But I think it's technically a little bit more of interconnected short stories, at least that's what it looks like. And I guess I'm just not quite in the mood for that right now, but I do hope to get to it soon. I'm not quite sure how my reading is going to work out. I'll try to read as much as I can on the plane. although I might also sleep on the plane. And I obviously won't be reading too much when I'm with my family because that's a lot of money to spend to sit on my aunt and uncle's couch and read when I could just do that here for free. I'll be visiting with family, but I do suppose that before bed or what have you, I will be able to get in a chapter or something. And I'll be back in the DC area on Tuesday, and my hope is that I will be finished with both of these 2 books by the end of this week in time for the next Friday reads. So that about covers it for me. Happy travels, both real and literary, for your next week. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.